A while ago, we found this store doing $57,000 every single month. When we found it, we were the only person that was tracking the store. Now it looks like two other people have started tracking it. If you were to basically get into e-commerce and dropshipping today, my advice to you would be to just model this store. Okay, we started tracking it in 3rd October, and in 3 weeks, it has managed to generate $57,000 in revenue. Now, we got to take it with a grain of salt, right? But still, this is some real revenue that this business is generating, all right? And again, in today's video, I want to reverse engineer why they're successful. I want to show you guys what a successful e-commerce store looks like in today's day and age. And hopefully by the end of this video, you guys will have a little bit of an idea of how you can now start launching your e-commerce products before Black Friday. Black Friday, guys, is in 40 days. If you don't have a plan ready of launching yet, this may be your wake-up call to basically start putting together your plan of how you're going to launch your next e-commerce business, okay? So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, what is the product? The product is this. It is a sleeve that goes ahead and helps with leg swelling, okay? So it's a massager. Plus, it sends out like electromagnetic something or the other, and then it helps with people that have a lot of leg swelling. Now, I know a lot of people that this would be very, very helpful with, right? A lot of moms, a lot of grandmas, a lot of those older folks. Specifically, these older folks are hanging out on Facebook and Instagram, okay? This is a perfect meta ads product. Okay, now let's take a look at how it's being advertised and how it's being sold, and more importantly, why I think this is a great product. Okay, so I'm going to just go to core theory and find. So I'm seeing a lot of ads for just core. Maybe the word core triggered a ton of different ads, but they're not essentially going to this page. Okay, so I'm just going to go to core theory, the Facebook page, and I'm going to show you why I thought that this was cool. Okay. Let me just refresh, find the Facebook page. Okay, so now we're at core theory. Okay, now this is what I found. Okay, this is what makes sense to me. They're running 81 active ads right now. 81 active ads means that this is probably an underestimation. Okay, this is probably an underestimation of the amount of sales that they're making. Okay, they're probably making more money than this $57,000 that's being shown here. All right, because 81 ads being active, unless this person's okay losing money, which I don't think most people are, unless this person's venture backed, which I don't think he is, they're probably making way more money. Okay, I see 81 active ads running for people that are above the 6-figure a month level. Okay, now what do I like about this? Now, what I like about this is a ton of ads, okay, that are all going. If I click shop now, I will only be taken to this page. Okay, whatever ad that I click, I will only be taken to this page. Why? Because they figured out the one funnel, one product system. Okay, now a lot of you guys that are trying to do e-commerce, okay, with the Facebook's new Andromeda update, this whole let's test a bunch of different products with very similar creatives, this whole thing is going to be wiped out, okay, with this new update. I did a whole 40 minutes on the update yesterday. You're going to need to figure out your unique angle of approach now. Facebook's going to value the creative as much as it now values targeting. As long as you can give Facebook the creative and let Facebook do its thing, it's going to go ahead and find you customers, okay? So instead of focusing on testing a bunch of different products with a bunch of different creatives, it's now time to figure out your one product, one funnel solution. Okay. Now you may be new to e-commerce and you're probably thinking, Ali, what is this page? Like, this is not what a store looks like. You are right. This is not what any typical store looks like. Okay. So what this essentially is, guys, is a sales funnel. Okay. What they're doing is they're not sending traffic to a typical dropshipping store. They're not sending traffic to a typical Shopify store. What they're actually doing is they're going ahead and they're finding that if we went ahead and sent traffic to this article style page that spoke about the leading physical therapy expert saying that the fastest, safest way to eat leg and foot swelling at home is this method. If we went ahead and said that first, and if we showed images and videos like this, where this electromagnetic thing is literally reducing the size of leg swelling. Okay, your calf muscles are more than muscles, they're your second heart. Like if we went ahead and if we showed this, okay, we would essentially go ahead and have a ton more conversions, okay, instead of just taking them to a Shopify store. And what happens here, right? Over here, they essentially walk someone new who's not seen this particular product step by step through all of the reasons why this makes a great purchase. Okay, why this makes a great purchase. And then by the end, when you go over here, you're basically sold. Now, essentially, they know that I'm in the UAE, so I think that's why they're not showing me, and it's showing me sold out because this happened last time as well. But this is what it is. Okay, instead of taking people to core theory, the product page where it's like, okay, let's just show them the product and the price, they're saying no. For every ad, let's send them to a page that first pre-frames the purchase. It makes the purchase important. It makes people understand that, hey, this is not just something that you go here, all right, and you essentially compare the product with the price. No, before that, let's go ahead and explain to them why this product works, okay? And so the thing that I like about this business and why I would feel like people should model this business is this business that's running 80 active ads. For anybody who's run ads, like what's the max ads you've run in your life, right? 20, 30, right? And if you were able to run 20 or 30 successful ads, you're making money, right? So imagine how much money this person's making with 80 active ads, right? Okay, now let's even take a look at the ads, right? Look at this. Study confirms fastest way to improve circulation without pills or painful treatments. Okay, it's breaking news. Experts shocked why this simple change helps reduce leg swelling overnight. Swollen up leg, normal looking leg, right? Traditional leg massagers cost $1,000+, are bulky, heavy, no guarantee, and only 1 year warranty. But ours were affordable. We can use everywhere. You can use it everywhere because it's cordless, right? There's a 90-day money back guarantee and there's a lifetime warranty, right? Years of swelling gone in 10 minutes. Your legs couldn't feel concrete blocks. Your legs shouldn't feel like concrete blocks at the end of the day, right? I watched my wife's legs swell up like balloons every night until we tried a 10-minute change in the routine that changed everything. So ads like this, right? Simple. So the thing about transformation products is that they're easy to advertise. Okay, you just continuously advertise the transformation. And they've been advertising this transformation from September 7th. So it's been over a month that they've been essentially using this type of ad, right? And then first you basically see the transformation and you go like, oh, this is crazy. Is it too good to be true? I'm not sure if I really understand what's going on or how does it work, right? It looks like a little bit of an article. Okay, it looks like a breaking news, a little bit of an article. When you go here, well, it is an article that you have to read fully to understand how this works. GIFs like this and images like this explain that your calf muscles are more than muscles. They're actually your second heart, okay? And a blockage here could affect everything. Okay, so your calves are getting weaker, they stop pushing blood back. They explain how you got into this solution, you got into this problem in the first place. And they're probably always going to say something along the lines of it's not your fault or something like that, okay? And then what's the solution? Well, we're the solution, right? It's all possible thanks to pneumatic compression. So this is the secret ingredient that makes everything work, okay? You should always have a secret ingredient that makes everything work, okay? So that way you're not saying, oh, it's my product that works. No, it's pneumatic compression. And nobody can argue this because it's scientific. So if you can always go back to a scientific secret ingredient that always works, your argument for why you should buy this product is solid, okay? And then it's the first at-home device to use pneumatic compression. Don't take my word for it. Thousands of people are using it. Some nice testimonials, some good reviews. This device has already helped thousands. How can I get my massager? What's the price? I decided to offer some special limited time discounts, 50% off. Normally it's $300. By the time you're done reading all of this, you're like, oh man, this is something that I just cannot pass up. This is something I just cannot pass up, okay? Get the 50% off now. Then over here, you find out more about the pricing. You find out some GIFs, you find out some results, what makes it special, and this, that, and the other. So now you understand the process, okay? What's the process? Step one is we got to source the product. Right now, when we looked at, this is all the research we've done for this particular business, right? When we looked at AliExpress, well, we found that this product is very easy to source. Okay, it's only $29 to source. Okay, and there's a choice AliExpress commitment. It will get there on time. Okay, and you sell it for 29, and you basically it's the sales price is actually, if we convert AED to USD, right, 500 dirhams is about $136, right? So you buy something for 30 and you're selling it for 130. Guys, that's a really, really good margin. Okay. Okay. Let's say they're selling both together, right? So if we sell both together, okay, no problem. That it reduces our margin just a tiny little bit. So they're selling both together, right? So we should be doing that as well, right? So both together cost about $50, right? We're going to sell it for still $130. That's still a really decent amount of margin. Plus it's a tech product. It's a health product. It does something. So this is something where we have margin. So the first thing is, can we source this product? Yes, we can. Now that we've understood, hey, we can source this product, the next thing is, okay, can we create ads for this product? Now, typically creating ads like this should be easy, right? If you don't know how to create ads like this, watch some of my AI content on how you can just basically use AI employees to recreate the ads. And I would also say you should create some video ads like this, okay? Sitting at my desk all day used to leave my legs aching, but who has the time to be tied to a wall massager, right? Nobody has the time to put this stuff like this in, okay? And then my legs were still sore and swollen, right, after a long time. So first you agitate the problem, then you found this cordless heated calf massager, no wires, no mess, just wrap it on, press the button, and I can use it literally anywhere, on the couch, on your desk, even in the car. So you look through all the different, why this works, before, after. And by the way, I have a ton of content around how you can use AI to just generate all of these ads. The biggest thing with the Andromeda update, which I would say, is figure out a very unique angle of approach. Okay, very unique, because your ads can't look like other ads, or you can't just run a similar bunch of ads. Figure out 3 distinct angles of approach. Again, on the channel, we talk a lot about that as well. Then we've gone ahead and we finished our ad. And then finally, the last thing is we want to construct a funnel like this as well. Okay, we want to construct a page that talks about all of these different issues, right? All of the solutions, what you would do, offer the product, and then finally take them to the product page. Now, this may seem like a massive undertaking. This whole thing may seem like a massive undertaking, but it is the only way that you can launch a successful e-commerce business today. Okay, if you don't follow this one product, one funnel approach, and you're still out there testing general products, testing a bunch of different products, testing a bunch of different ads, a bunch of different creatives, and doing all of that, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to succeed. Okay, and that's not me saying it, it's Facebook now saying it with its new update. Okay, now with that being said, we've reached the end of the video, and now I want to talk about how I can help a lot of you guys shortcut the process. Okay, now my program is called White Label Dropshipping. What White Label Dropshipping, what we do is we help people rebuild all of these assets from scratch. Okay, so what we do is, let's say you want to create this funnel. Okay, well, we've actually gone ahead and done that already. Okay, we think that this is an amazing funnel that you should model. So this is their funnel and this is your funnel. Okay, we've gone ahead and we've used AI essentially to recreate every single element of this business, right? Now, if this person is running 80 ads to this page and this page is working so well, okay, why wouldn't it work well for you? All right, their core theory, your third step. Okay, if this person is running so many ads to this one page, why couldn't you run the same amount of ads to this page and make it work for you essentially? Okay, so that's what we do. We essentially recreate 6- and 7-figure funnels. We redo the copy and the images, we create a safe to use version of the exact same funnel, and we allow you to launch it as your own. Okay, in our program, we'll also create your ads for you. So you don't have to worry about the video editing and putting a really good ad together. And we also help you launch. So we know the latest updates in Facebook and XYZ will help you set up your ads, will help you launch your ads, and we'll also help you scale those ads inside of our program. It's called White Label Dropshipping. And if you think that this is the way to launch, but preparing a page like this is difficult. Creating ads like this would be, for you, for a lot of people it isn't, right? But for you, it would be difficult to create this ad. It would be difficult for you to source and do all of the research that you need to be able to launch this product effectively. Then click the link down below. Check out White Label Dropshipping. That's where we can help you launch not just business like this, but multiple different businesses like this. Because what we do is we create world-class assets, funnels, images, ads. We help you launch, and we help you scale, all right? With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think about this product, if this is something you would launch. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments what you want to hear. If you've made it till the end, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Thank you.